get done with thrift stores, and I would look in the direction where I'm going for other Goodwills. So I might end up just doing that tomorrow. We might make a whole day of it again and see what we can find going back up north. We have to go north because I have to go back to Ohio. I'm trying to set up my closing date here with the title company. I'm waiting for them to call us to the property so I can close. That's why I'm going back. I have to go sign these papers and be done with this whole ordeal. That will close out that chapter and on to our next chapter. Can't get an RV without, I gotta get this closed, and then we can really, I mean, I've been putting it out here trying to find an RV. I've been casually looking, but now it's getting close to the time where I would say I'd like to have something within a month, before the end of May, before I head back out. I only want to give myself one more month to boondocking Cleveland, just to get everything settled and give Gypsy a little bit more time to heal with her neck. So by the end of May, I really, that's it. I need to figure this out. Well, I want a farm. I would love to have cows. I wouldn't eat them though. My pet cows. I'll take the old cows. When I had property down in Chillicothe, Ohio, my neighbor had 2 bulls, and he didn't have any grazing area on his property. Oh, his property was in the woods, so it's like, throw them out there. I had 2 acres of nothing but grazing pasture, and I just throw them out there, let them eat it, because I'm not mowing the grass. No, I never mowed the grass. His bulls, they ate my grass, so I didn't care. They got free food, and I got free mowing service. Hey. So, and he had the one bull. One was nice and one was mean. And we always put T-Bone way out because T-Bone was nasty. He got loose one night. Tom put him up in his pen. They built him a pen on a hill behind his house. Apparently he broke out. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And I woke up. And I kept hearing noises outside my back door. And I opened it up. I'm like, oh shit. He come flying at me full charge. I slammed the door. I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't get a hold of Tom. Because my house sat way back. And I couldn't get outside because the T-Bone would not let me out. I was like, shit. So Tom was out that night. I saw him out there looking for him, so I was like, well, he'll figure this out eventually. So he did. They got him back over there, but I don't know how long it took him. Yeah, T-Bone wasn't too nice. Now, Norman, he was a Jersey cow, and he was the sweetest. But he had his happy moments. I said happy moments. He had his moments where he thought he was a rodeo bull, and he would jump and kick and hit. He took Tom out, I don't know how many times with his horns. He drug his... Tom's uncle was walking him he had him on the lead, bringing him out, or he was taking, I can't remember what he was doing. I know he had him on the rope, and I think he was taking him back to the property. Now, Norman is he's like a dog. And he's very food motivated. Very food. I'm talking, he knows when you have something. All he had to do was throw his hay out there. And that was all he had to do. He'll go running to it. Now, he's up there. But they always had him on the tie-outs and stuff. And he was trying to walk Norman back. And Norman knew the food was there. He flew across the road. They had to cross the road to get over there. He dragged his uncle through the dirt, across the road. I was like, why didn't you just let go? He's got to go back home. That's where he was at. I didn't understand. I was like, why did you hold on? And he loved apples. I could hold an apple up, say, Norman. He'll look up at me like, dude, his eyes get huge. He would come running for that apple. He would take it out of my hand. I was able to pet Norman, and I never handled him. The only one time I had to, he got loose from Tom's property, and Tom wasn't home, and he was walking down the damn road. I'm like, oh, shit. There goes Norman. He's running away. But he finally, and then he walked over, he came over to me, and I grabbed his lead, and I tied him up on my property until Tom got home. This way, at least, he wasn't walking the roads. Oh, yeah. That's all right. He got to eat my grass that day. He got a bunch of apples. That he loved apples. He loved apples, and he knew what they looked like. So I could hold one up, just like a dog with a dog treat. They knew. He would get all happy. But he would also kick and hit, and he'd use his horns. He's done it numerous times. He hurt Tom. I know of at least 3 times with his horns. So but he was sweet. But anyways, chickens went over my property. He had a handful of chickens that came to my property. The others stayed over there. But there was like 6 of them every day. There was a rooster, and he had like 4 or 5 hens that would follow that rooster. And every day they were at my door. They were on my deck. They were pooping it. And I would go out and feed them every day. That's why they like coming over. They got extra goodies at my house. So I go out and feed. I fed his bulls. I was feeding his chicken and his ducks. He had 2 ducks that would get loose, and they would always come in my yard. It was just, I don't know, it was crazy. Every day he was looking over, all his animals were always coming over to my property. It was so funny. But I didn't care. I was like, let them. I don't care. I enjoy them out there. And I wouldn't mind having that, though. That's something that I do miss, is that kind of life. Oh, I'm so torn. I like the freedom on the road, but I also like having stuff. I like being a hoarder. I like having stuff. I don't like really being. I like being a minimalist to a minimalist to a point. But then when I just go exploding, I have to have things, and it drives me nuts if I can't have it. Then it drives me nuts if I have too much. I can't. I have no happy medium. There's no happy. I don't know. I'm happy to sell everything. It doesn't bother me. There are I do have a handful of things that I will not part with. They're in Christine's attic right now. And even if I get an RV, they've got to find a spot in the RV, because I absolutely will not. I'm not willing. I already gave up everything, but these things, I just cannot do it. And I don't know. And I don't want them packed away. When I do take them with me, I want them out where I can see them and actually enjoy this stuff. That's the type of person I am. If I have something, I want to see it and use it or handle it or whatever and enjoy it. I don't want to put stuff away and just have that, oh, it's over there. And if I want to see it, I can go get it. I don't want to do that. No, I ain't going to have it. We're on back roads now. Definitely going to be coming in. It's alright. This, even though that was a wasted trip to that good road, it still broke up the monotony, which is fine by me, because I get sick of seeing the same route. Same. And I've never been this way, so bargain hunt. Anyways, I just thought I'd give you guys an update, but yeah, I just want to get to Meriwether and pray for a spot. First thing that I want to do is shower, set my shower up, take a good shower, got to decompress after this. She's just stressing back there right now. I should have gave her a half a tablet of that muscle relaxer. I did that yesterday. I had to, but she was just having too much anxiety. And I gave her a half a tablet. She had got her whole one a couple hours before. But she was stressing so bad. I gave her half, and that worked. That really helped a lot. Right now she's just, but I'm not going to stop because we're not too far away. I think we're within an hour or under an hour right now. I got to go look and see. But I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. I'd like to get a little booth set up somewhere, a little storefront set up, something. Ooh, that's an auction. Oh my God, she's driving me nuts right now. I wouldn't mind. I'm always in Tennessee. I wouldn't even mind staying down here. If I had to pick, I probably would pick Tennessee. I like Texas, but I don't know any area in particular that I like in Texas to like stay. Because I don't like Dallas is too much. That's just like I can't handle it's just too much traffic. This is like staying in Cleveland. It's Houston and all that. Waco's okay. It's growing though. But I don't know Waco enough. But I've been downtown Waco. I've never stayed in Waco. I went down to Chip Joanna Gaines, their silos there, because it's in downtown. And that drove me nuts because I was sitting there saying, of all locations, you're putting this here in the middle of friggin' downtown where the parking's a friggin' night. I mean, it's bad. The parking, it was horrendous. But they were still working on construction around that area with their parking too. So when I visited, it was all the parking stuff with the streets were under construction. So it made it 10 times even worse. To pay for parking, there's paid parking lots, and the one I put in, it was like $10 to, oh my God. I'm sitting there, oh yeah, see. I want to live on water. There's those houseboats down there. Oh my gosh. Harryville Marina. That's what this is. There are all houseboats down there. I actually thought about that for a while. I was sitting there, Gypsy, she ain't no longer with me. I might end up doing that. I want to do a river cruise so bad, but I would rather find somebody at a boat or get me a boat and send me down the river. I'll go. I don't know. There's so many things that I can't do a lot of stuff right now with her. I mean, she's never been out on the waterway. She's been in the lake, but she's never been on the water. So, I don't know. I don't know where we're going to end up. I don't know what's going to happen with me. I have to go friggin' right now. All I know is this week needs to close up. That's it. I'm done. Done with those issues up there. I don't feel that I'll stay in Ohio. Like I said, only about a month, just to give her some time and try to find an RV or something to hit the road. By the end of May, that's it. I just don't want to go past May. Want to be done with this. There's a cute little house. We're sitting there all weeds up, all grown over it. out, on the way out, I think. Anyways, I have to go check my GPS to see where, because I have a feeling we're not too far. All right, I'll see you guys later. Oh, that whole roof fell in on that house. Holy shit. Looked like a tree took it out. But it was the whole roof. All right, later. What do you think? Back at Meriwether. I'm getting ready to take my shower. Gonna heat up my water. I got my pump in there. I gotta go fill up water jugs. She's finally calmed down. Try to get blankets aired out, and hers, that one was wet. For tonight. I already routed that little thrift store is called Common Thread. I don't know why I was thinking Finders Keepers. I had the wrong name on it. It's 45 minutes away, and the Goodwill is right there by it. And then, so I have it marked. We're going to go to Finder or Common Thread, then Goodwill, and then we'll go down to Waffle House. I have breakfast, and then we will reroute it going towards Kentucky and find some more Goodwills, thrift stores on the way up. I am going to try to find a Target to get a few grocery items, and they have popcorn. At least the ones in Cleveland do. That's why I go to Target to go get their popcorn. It's like movie theater popcorn, and it's cheap. And I could really go for a bag of that for driving for a snack. So, alright, I'm going to heat my water up right now. That's what I'm doing. I can't lift it with one hand. And I'm going to go take a shower. I'll see you guys tomorrow.